What is going on, YouTube? This is Fight speaking and welcome back to some more Octopath Traveler, man. In the last episode, we completed Tressa's Chapter 4 story, man. We heard again, though, about this dude. What is his name? Graham Crossford? I swear that was the apothecary that saved Alphen, and now we're hearing about him being the man that wrote the original journal? How much more significance can this man have? I don't know. And also, I'm hoping we get to hear more about Esmeralda and that one dude. I feel like they were just there and they did things and then they weren't there. Like, oh, I'm kind of like dying for more information on them. But in this episode, man, I'm changing the order up a tiny bit once again because I'm just dying to know where Ophilia's story is going to go. So with that said, I forget where the heck Ophilia has to go. But whatever town it may be, let me zoom out actually. Make this a bit quicker. Ah, here we are in Wispermill. Yet another town where the dreams have been stolen and the light is lost. Gosh, the atmosphere that piece creates is just, oh, it's so, it's, I don't even know. I can't find the freaking words, dude. Let's hear a tale, though. Ophilia, Chapter 4. The story so far. After carrying out her duties in Goldshore, all that remained was for Ophilia to bring the Ember back to Flamesgrace. That is not what that sentence said, but before she could do so, Lianna appeared before her. Ophilia's sister had come to tell her of their father's passing. Yet, when Ophilia attempted to comfort her desperate sister, she was betrayed, and her sacred Ember stolen from her. Can you truly bring my father back? You really mean it? As she slipped from consciousness, Ophilia heard those words. Who was Lianna speaking to? Who had stolen Lianna's heart with such lies? Ophilia arrives in Wispermill to find out and bring this tragedy to a stop, before she loses what little family she has left. Excuse me. Might I ask? A cleric of the Sacred Flame? I'm rather in a hurry, I'm afraid.
I see.
If I might have a moment. I've got fields to till. Another time.
Why?
You're from the church, eh? The Sacred Flame?
Yes.
I am Sister Ophilia. If I might trouble you with just one thing. Is there perchance someone in this village known as the Savior? Beats me.
What?
Seriously? This is a peaceful farming village. We've got no troubles here. At least none we need your help with. So if you were thinking of praying for us, you can go somewhere else.
Right.
I see. A sister could get the impression she isn't welcome around here. Best to keep digging.
Wonderful.
I've seen friendlier faces in prison. I'd bet half my ill-gotten fortune that Savior is here somewhere. I agree. They are far too wary of us for it to be anything else. Looks like he's turned them all into true believers. No doubt by using some underhanded means. I wouldn't put manipulation past him. Manipulation? Tough times will wear anyone down. Sometimes it leaves you weak and vulnerable. Those people want to be saved. They'll even start believing in miracles if it'll make life easier for them. So if you want to be a savior, it's just a matter of finding what those people need saving from and telling them you can do it. Take it from me. Most people have more faith than they know what to do with. But don't you think there are times when people truly need a savior? I believe it's not wrong to reach out for salvation when a helping hand is offered. Then I suppose we'd best make sure it's us who do the saving. Exactly. sister. Oh, please, are you from the church? You must help me. Whatever's the matter? My child, my boy, he suddenly took ill. Please, you must save him.
Goodness.
I understand. I will do everything in my power to help him. Pray, take me to him.
Thank you so much.
He's right this way. I don't know, I'm kind of sus. I knew it. Where's the child, lady? Where is he? There is no child. I freaking knew it.
I am most grateful.
You have served us well. The Savior will be pleased.
What?
Come again? Sister Ophilia, it is not wise to put too much trust in others. For there are many in this world who are all too eager to deceive.
The fact of the matter is...
The Savior foretold your coming. He said a female cleric would come, seeking the ember. He said she was, in truth, a witch with the power to ensorcel... Ensorcel? I've never seen that word in my life. The hearts of others. And that we should capture her before she brings ruin to our village.
That cannot be.
A witch? Now hold on a moment. Give me a chance to explain. I know y'all did not just do that to her. Where am I? Awake at last, Sister Ophilia? Wait, you're...
But...
Master Matthias. But you couldn't be... But I am. I suppose there's no need to hide the truth from you any longer. I am the one these people call the Savior. You? Then the one who made Lianna steal the ember?
Yes.
Yes, that was me as well.
What?
But why? Why would you, of all people, do such a thing?
If I might...
Long ago, the gods brought fire from the heavens down to the earth to seal away one of their own. That is the sacred flame now worshipped throughout the land. Given your position in the church, I'm sure you are well versed in the history of our world. But ask yourself this. What would happen if the sacred flame were to lose its power? If it grew weak and faltered?
This cannot be.
You can't seriously mean to release the fallen god from his bonds. Oh, perish the thought. I am not so foolish as that. And yet, even sealed away as he is, Galdera is possessed of a great power. Galdera. That's the freaking 13th god, man. This is all gonna come to a head, bro. Power that he has deigned to share with me. As his power grows, so does my own.
You must stop.
That power is forbidden. There's a reason the 12 gods sealed Galdera away for all eternity. It's not meant for the hands of men. That is not for you to decide. If the power exists to be taken, then it exists to be used.
You're wrong.
You're abominable.
Oh!
Are we not all the same, sister? Just look at these poor villagers. When disease was running rampant and they were desperate, all I had to do was save a few of them. And they were all too eager to declare me their savior.
What?
You saved them?
Yes.
As a loyal servant of Galdera, I wield a fragment of his great power. And yet, even that is but a fragment of a fragment. Sealed away as he is, my master's powers are not what they once were. But with Sister Lianna's aid, I will loosen those bonds.
Lianna.
Is Lianna here? Of course. She is my loyal Vestal.
What?
Vestal? But I must be going. there is much I still must prepare. Fear not, Sister Ophilia. As long as you do not oppose me, I will do you no harm. After all, I might need a replacement for Lianna, should aught go amiss. What? Wait, we're not through here! Now this isn't right. Shutting up pretty girls in a miserable place like this? With a savior like this, who needs enemies? I'm sorry, Primrose. It shouldn't have come to this. If only I'd... Now, Ophilia. No one's saying this is your fault. We should be blaming the ones that took advantage of your kindness. But nothing. Now stop blaming yourself and help me find a way out of here. Yes, of course. Primrose truly does have a generous heart. That charlatan will get his comeuppance 10 times over. We have to hurry and help Lianna.
Let me speak.
Stay in now, child. We can do in but little for now. Yes, but... To panicking is to making mistakes. Thou shalt only make in the situation worse. If you say so. First things first, thou needest rest, both for thy body and thy mind. 'Tis the same as a hunt. The hunter must be tranquil and alert, else the quarry will turn the tables, and the hunter becometh the hunted. We wouldn't want that. So listening, thou must be patient. Our time shall come, and when it doth, we shall strike in together. I'm most grateful to have you on my side, Honnet. Now I shall heed in mine own counsel, and sleep. Waken me if thou needest me. All right. Gracious, she fell right asleep just like that. Yeah, this is, guess we look around a bit more. Oh, no, we don't. We wait and see what happens. Honnet did tell us to chill out.
Ophilia?
Oh, it's
That
Lianna.
voice. Lianna? Shh, not so loud.
Lianna, why do you look like that?
I'm sorry, Ophilia. I'll get you out of here.
I mean, I want to accept your apology, but you freaking drugged me, bro. I'm kind of conflicted.
But, Lianna, why?
Because they told her they could revive her
Sorry,
father.
Billy. I did it for my father. He's gone. You left us forever. But the Savior promised me he can bring Father back. All I need to do is act as his Vestal. Listen to yourself, Lianna. This is madness you speak. What? How could you say such a thing? Do you not even care that Father is gone? Lianna. All those days we spent together, you and me and Father, dining together, talking together, laughing together. We'll never know that happiness again. Don't you even care?
Of course we care, Lianna. But when a person passes away, you don't freaking bring them back to life. Come on, man. If you've played 2 video games in your entire life, you know that's jacked up. You know it's always the wrong decision. Sometimes you gotta let people pass on, man. And it's tough, Lianna, but you can't allow that to force your hand into some shady dealings. Ain't nobody about to bring your dad back. And I know it's hard to hear, but it's just the fact of the matter, man. It just is.
I do care, but that doesn't mean you can bring back the departed.
You better preach, Ophilia. That's what I'm trying to say.
I can't believe you, Ophilia. Were you always this cruel-hearted?
Bro, Lianna, I don't believe she's actually this ignorant. She just must be like overwhelmed emotionally. Because how is Ophilia cruel-hearted by pointing out the truth? And I feel like deep down Lianna has to know. She just has to.
Listen to me, Lianna. Of course I wish His Excellency were still alive. But those who pass through the gate to the afterworld are never to return. And if you let that man use this forbidden power, there's no telling what horrors might be unleashed. I won't give up. Father is coming back. I'll see to that.
Come on,
When he's
Lianna.
back, we can all be a family again, just like before. Wouldn't you like that too, Feely? I'll leave the door unlocked. Please, get away from this place before anyone finds you. And just leave the rest to me, okay?
That's
Lianna!
tragic, bro. That's tragic. That's tragic. Man, give me this freaking banner.
Shucks.
It's like you said, Ophilia. Dead is dead, and there's no coming back from it. I've seen plenty of folk die in my time, and I was powerless to help them. No matter how hard I tried to hold on to their lives, they slipped through my fingers like smoke. It always gets me thinking, why is life so damned fragile? In the end, death comes for all of us. It's the price we pay for living. Not a one of us can avoid it. But that's why we've got an obligation to do as much living as we can while the spark's still flickering. Well said. So let's live this life without regrets. Right, Ophilia? Right. And Alvin? Thank you. It's so cute. I'm shipping the freak out of him. I don't care. I'm back on my BS. Miss Lianna has accepted the guidance of the Savior. She has consented to serve as his Vestal.
Good.
At last, finally, all of our wishes will come true. The Savior, Matthias, has won these people over. They believe his every word. What are they talking about, though? Wishes?
Oh,
Still, was it right what we did to that poor girl? Attacking a cleric of the church, and the flame bearer at that. It just doesn't seem right.
Ah,
When did believing in the flame ever save anyone? Only the Savior deserves our faith.
just so.
Damn right. The Savior's the one who freed us from the plague. If we do just what he says, we'll find our salvation.
Hi.
Hear, hear.
oh.
I suppose you're right. Come on. The Savior told us to come to the cave outside town. We shouldn't keep him waiting. Don't mind me, just observing the scenery. A cave. That must be where Lianna and Matthias went. And speaking of scenery, have you guys noticed? I know I haven't been showing you the journeys to these chapter 4 towns. But if you make your way to almost any of these towns, have you guys noticed? I don't know if I'm just crazy or what, but the atmosphere seems so much more red than ever before in this entire game. Look at the skyline right now. Tell me that doesn't look menacing as freak. I swear there's nothing like that in any chapter 1, 2, or 3 town. But when I'm making my way over to where Cyrus's chapter 4 went down, where Olbrich's was, and this town as well, the sky is just so red, so bleak almost. It's kind of daunting. Is something troubling you, Olbrich? Hi. For some time now. What is it? There's the rub. I cannot say exactly, but past experience has taught me to trust this feeling. More often than not, it has been followed by calamity or misfortune. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Forgive me. I should be helping you, not adding to your worries. Oh, Olbrich, you mustn't apologize. But this feeling of yours might have something to do with Lianna. Indeed. Let us make haste. Right. Hang in there, Lianna. We're coming.
Now then.
So, it's into the cave we go. I wonder what's inside. Now's not the time for archaeology, Professor. Yes, quite right. Our priority is to rescue Lianna. However, that cave may give us an answer to one of the questions that face us. What question is that? Why did Matthias choose this particular village? Could it be that the ceremony has to be held in that cave? Precisely what I was thinking. If that is the case, then the cave is extremely important to Matthias's plan. But fear not, I shall do everything in my power to help rescue your friend. Then surely we can't fail. Bro, these dudes are freaking G's, bro. Oh, these are the guys right here. These are the boys, man. Now, how do we get to this cave? Ah, here we are. The Ebony Grotto. Look how orange and red it is. Here's my battle party, by the way. Gonna show you my equipment real quick. I'm not gonna take your freaking time. Just take a nice, quick glance if you want. You can pause and take inspiration. But otherwise, man, I'm picking up these chests and I'm blazing through this place. I don't suspect we're here already, but I'm prepared just in case. Ah, okay, there it is. Okay, man, clearly we have arrived at our destination.
Thank you very much.
I thank every one of you. By your aid, the moment we have awaited is nigh.
Huh?
Did the Savior just praise me? Oh, glorious day! As you command, Savior, we will serve. It is duly appreciated. Long did we search, and finally we have discovered this long-lost altar of old. And now, allow me to introduce the lovely young woman who shall serve as my vestal.
Come on.
And perform the ritual that will loosen Galdera's bonds and bring us unspeakable power. Lianna, reach out and touch the ember with your own flesh. As you do, keep your dearest wish in your heart.
Right. Please.
Please bring my father back to me.
That's right.
More, more! Pray until your very heart bursts into flame.
Father?
This is what you deceived your dear sister for. This is all you have ever wanted.
But why?
What's happening? The flame, it's turning black.
Come on.
We're almost there, Lianna. Keep praying. But... Or do you not care about your father either? Father...
Oh?
Hey, what's the matter? You... What's going on?
What?
What's happening? The villagers...
That's right.
The sacrifices, you mean?
But why?
Sacrifices? Sacrifices to the dark flame! The accursed flame of Galdera. What? It is said that the ember borne by the flame bearer reflects the bearer's heart. You, with your all-consuming desire to revive the dead, have bound this ember to the darkness of the afterworld. Power over life and death, that is the power that was sealed away. That is the power of the accursed flame. For every life it snuffs out, it groweth ever stronger.
That's right.
This is the power I have sought. With the power of the dark flame, this world will be mine.
What?
No, this can't be.
I'll not allow it!
I think not.
Ophilia?
Why you?
What are you doing here? Lianna, you've been a bad girl, haven't you? But it matters not. The ritual is all but complete. I will not let you interfere now. Loyal servants of the Dark Flame, put a stop to this meddling woman once and for all.
I will not lose to you!
Ooh, and the music continues into the battle. Oh, this is a freaking thick atmosphere right now.
Conjure
They actually thought they could even step to me, bro? Get out of my face.
Your lesson.
Listen to this right now, man.
You can hold your own in battle, sister.
I will not fall to a monster like you!
And yet, it is all in vain. The ritual will not stop unless Lianna gives up her heart's desire. And she will not give that up as long as she lives. If you truly wish to stop us, then strike her down. If you have the courage to slay your dear sister.
Lianna! I'm sorry, Feely. Lianna, think about what you are doing! I can't. I just want to see him again. I can't think of anything else. Lianna! What can I do? What can I say to get through to her? What counsel would you give me, Your Excellency? Father! That's it! Lianna, don't you remember the bird? We were playing behind the chapel when we found a dead bird on the ground. Remember, Lianna! Remember Father's words! The poor birdie. It's cold. Can't it fly anymore? Maybe it's just too cold. We should warm it by the fire. But it's not moving. At all. Do you think the birdie died? Poor birdie. What should we do, Anna? I don't know.
Whatever is the matter, my girls?
The little birdie died. Father, please. Can't you bring it back to life? Please.
Oh dear. I see. Listen to me, my girls. Once a living creature has passed on from this world, it cannot return.
But why?
That is the way that our gods made us, I'm afraid.
That's so sad. Why would the gods be so cruel?
It is sad, Lianna. This is true. But in return, the gods gave us a gift. They gave us the joy of life.
The joy of life? But what's so good about life if we all just die in the end?
All things that live must one day pass through those solemn gates. But it is because we know that our time is limited that we know to enjoy each day that we have. Didn't it make the two of you happy to meet one another?
It did. I was happy too.
That is the joy of life. And besides, even after we die, it does not mean we are entirely gone.
You're not, but...
Lianna, Ophilia, close your eyes for a moment. I want you to think of that little bird.
Okay. Like this?
Is the bird flapping its wings?
It's flying.
That's because the bird lives on in your heart.
Does it really? But it's not really.
You are both smart girls. Someday you will even understand the mysteries of death. Time softens the sharp edges of grief, and those you have lost live on in your heart, so long as you do not forget them. Someday, I too will pass through those gates. It is inevitable. But when that day comes, pray remember me, that I might live on forever in your hearts.
Those who have passed live on in our hearts. That is what Father told us. He wanted us to remember him as he was. Please remember him. Lianna! It's all coming back to me now. Father.
Preposterous! The flame grows weak!
I will not forgive you for trifling with Lianna's heart.
You would insist on meddling until the very last. It all would have succeeded if only Lianna had been the one to perform the kindling. Why did it have to be you? Why? You and your ilk bring nothing but misery to this world. But it ends today. Today, the dark flame feeds upon you!
I will stop you here and now.
Spout all the pretty words you like. You know the truth. She will never again know the happiness she once did. Why do you rob your sister of the hope I offer her? What else does she have but that futile wish?
She still has so much more, whether she sees it or not. Every tie you have to another person, small though it might be, will help you rise again when you have fallen.
Oh, this is beautiful, man. It's Matthias. And I'd be lying to say that's not a handsome man right there. But he's evil as freak, man. And you don't mess with our family. The strategy is real simple, man. When Cyrus is in the party, it's just unfortunate for the opposition, man. And then once again, with this freaking music behind me, I cannot fail. Come on now, bro. You already know what the deal is. Let's see what this man can do. He hits hard, man. I specifically focused my party so that we would have a lot of elemental defense, because I suspect he's going to be throwing a bunch of spells at us. I don't know for a fact, but I've got quite the sneaking suspicion. Oh, a sword weakness? You shouldn't have shown me that, buddy. Unfortunate for you. You shouldn't have shown me that. All Cyrus has to do is put 3 BP into this Lux. And you already know what the deal is, man. What a story, man. When you're in the midst of it, there's just no feeling like this. There's just no feeling like this, man. I'm going to have Ophilia lion dance on Ulbrich. And I'm going to have Therion use a medium pomegranate on Ulbrich. And then Ulbrich just goes nuts. Simple as that. Now, again, Brand's Thunder or one of these. Nah, because he's weak to swords. Yeah, we take those every day of the week, buddy. Gosh, man. I don't fear this man. What do I keep telling you guys? Time and time again. I'm past that point. I just don't fear them, bro. I don't fear these dudes.
The desire to revive her dear father meant far more to Lianna than your fragile bonds of sisterhood. You were never her true family. Admit it! One such as you cannot save her from her sorrow and despair.
I was once saved by her kindness and her love. She pulled me out of the darkness I had shut myself away in. This time, I will save her! I will not lose to you!
You are a nuisance and nothing more! Disappear from me! Once Lianna will have nothing left to cling to but Galdera and her savior!
Bro, the voice actors in this freaking game! Bro, what did they eat for breakfast? Because they need to eat it every day of their lives, bro. These performances are unparalleled, man. They're just unparalleled. Man, I've had enough of this one, bro. I've had enough of this one. It's high time for this battle to end. I'll be honest with you. I'll just tell it like it is. I'll give Ulbrich a large pomegranate. If we survive the next turn that he takes, the battle's over. It's really as simple as that. We use Brand's Thunder here.
I wreak havoc upon thee.
And just like that, Master Matthias is
Thrill
defeated.
of the fight.
Impossible.
This cannot be. You, an ignorant, naive fool of a girl like you.
Exactly.
It is as you say. We are both ignorant, naive girls. But we did both know the love of our father. His love gave us strength. Love, you say? So you cling to this love of yours and go on living. Ridiculous. I have no need for such... What a sad man you were.
Ophilia...
Feely,
No.
It's all right, Lianna. But I...
Such a relief.
You are alive and together with me. That is what matters now.
Mm-hmm.
Where am I?
Oh my!
The villagers seem to have regained their senses, and the ember has returned to its true color.
Ophilia... Now then.
Come, Lianna. Let's guide these people back to their village. Then let us return to Flamesgrace and see the kindling to its proper end. It's time we return to where we belong, Lianna. The great Cathedral of Flamesgrace. I expected no less of Sister Ophilia, of course.
Yes.
She may still be young, but she is a beacon of hope to us all.
Indeed.
Doubtless His Excellency is looking upon her from the afterworld with joy.
Ophilia Flamebearer.
Sister Ophilia, Flamebearer, pray give your ember unto the great flame.
Yes. O great Elfric, bringer of the flame, to you I offer my soul and my blood. With your first flame, I kindle this fire. May it forever shelter the people of this land. Through the sacrament of the kindling, grant us your mercy and your blessing. As the gods are my witness, the kindling has been done.
We thank you, Sister Ophilia. You have done our church a great service.
Thank you, Your Holiness.
Take as much time as you need to rest and recover before resuming your duties.
You are too kind, Your Holiness. Thank you. How fares Sister Lianna?
I fear she remains in her chambers. I left food, but she barely touched it.
I see. Anna, It's me. I'm coming in. All right? It's such a lovely day outside. Won't you come out and see it? Lianna. I'm sorry, Feely. Please, just leave me alone. She's been saying that ever since we got back, and I've given her what she wants, but not today. Lianna, you're coming with me. What? Ophilia? Come on! This is... Remember when you first brought me here? I was so happy when you did. You helped me find my own feet and stand again, when I thought I'd be lost forever. Out of all the things you tried to tell me, to reach me in my despair, there was one thing you said. It was what truly saved me. Do you remember, Lianna? I'm sorry, Feely. I don't. You said... If you frown all the time, even sweet cakes will taste sour. Did I really say that? Finally, a smile! What? Lianna, this time, it's my turn to save you. Feely. Father lives on in your heart. Can you hear what he's saying to you now? He's telling you not to give up on the joy of life. You're right, Feely. He is, isn't he? So snap out of it, you sourpuss! Oh, Feely. Oh, it's beautiful up here today, isn't it? More beautiful than I've ever seen it. Feely? Yes? Thank you for everything. It is my pleasure to serve, Sister Lianna. You're impossible, did you know that? Well, I learned from the best. Feely, we'll always have each other, won't we? Of course we will. Thank you for bringing me back to the light. I told you, didn't I? I did learn from the best.
Wow, man. And once again, we are rewarded with the most beautiful of endings. That has to be one of the greatest stories that this game will tell. Bro, I was up and down on Ophilia's story, man. But if that is not one of the most compelling stories I've ever been told, then I don't know what is, man. I gotta be honest with you. How beautiful is that? And yet, we move. We move on to our next chapter 4 in the next episode. So I'm gonna call it here, guys. If you guys did enjoy, man, you can always give it a like. If you did not, you can dislike and tell me what I can do to improve these episodes in the comments. With all that said, man, I have been Vice, and this has been Octopath Traveler, man. I'm gonna let that outro do its thing, and I will catch you guys in the next one. All right? I'm out of here, man.